Well, let's move on now to some other world news and the growing unrest in Peru. At least 41 people have died in anti-government protests that have swept the country since President Dina Boluarte took power last month following the arrest of her predecessor. The United States is calling for restraint as those demonstrations spread, including to the tourist city of Cusco. Correspondent Dan Collins reports now from the capital, Lima.
We've seen, as you mentioned, protests in Cusco, and health officials have now confirmed that they have been treating at least 16 civilians and a number of police officers as well. And the hospital is already overflowing with people being treated for injuries as a result of the attempt by some protesters to storm the airport in Cusco, which is the tourist center of Peru, where many tourists visit to travel to Machu Picchu. We also have heard just in the last hour or so that one of the treated protesters has in fact died as a result of their injuries, and that has taken the death toll to closer to 50 since the protest started in early December. This is a situation which appears to be getting worse and worse. At the same time, earlier this week there were 19 killed in Puno in the far south of Peru, and that area is now under a curfew. And in the city of Juliaca, where the violence took place, there has been 3 days of mourning, and we saw extraordinary scenes today with the coffins of the dead placed in the main square, surrounded by tens of thousands of mourners from the entire city. So it really is a push. The push now is for Dina Boluarte, the president of just a month, to resign. She and her cabinet are being blamed for the violence, and the protesters say, to use their words, that their hands are stained with blood.